Hey, how you guys doing? This is Deron. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So a couple months ago, I did a video about classic hip hop albums and how Mobb Deep's The Infamous is the bar. And a lot of people took that to mean that, oh, The Infamous is the greatest hip hop album of all time and there's nothing better. No, what I mean is that if your album isn't as good as The Infamous, then it's not a classic. See, here's the thing, right? People throw the word classic around way too easily. When in fact, there's not a lot of classic hip hop albums, right? I mean, when you think of a classic album, right? For me, I immediately think of The Chronic. I think of Doggy Style, Illmatic. I think of Enter the 36 Chambers. You know what I mean? I think of The Infamous. I think of Aquemini. I think of Black on Both Sides. I mean, these are works that just completely just made an impact and changed the game. You know what I mean? And so when I cite The Infamous, like, that is such a landmark hip hop album that it's an undeniable classic. And so for me, a classic album, it shouldn't really be debated. You shouldn't be like, well, is it or isn't? Like, no, either it is or it's not. Riding Dirty is an undeniable classic hip hop album, right? Speakerboxxx, Love Below is an undeniable classic hip hop album. Dr. Dre's 2001, undeniable classic hip hop album. Ice Cube's Death Certificate, who what I believe is the greatest hip hop album ever made, is an undeniable classic album. And I'm gonna tell you something else, real talk, real conversation. For me, the last classic hip hop album, the last great hip hop album was Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City. And that was released in 2012. So everybody throwing around, oh, this is a classic, this is a classic. Listen, there is so few classic hip hop albums, it's crazy. When a classic album, you know it when you hear it. It's just like, it cannot be questioned. It shouldn't be, well, is this like, listen, I was listening to Rob Parker talk about the going into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and he once said, well, if you have to think about if this player should be in the Basketball Hall of Fame, then they shouldn't. So if you have to debate, well, is this a classic? It's not a classic. I'm sorry, the bar has to be that high. And again, I believe The Infamous is a great measure. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.